So we want to make sure that when it all goes back down, it's sealed well. I'm not an expert, don't claim to be, so... Oh yes, that's looking much better now. Because see, even in there, that's the intake, it's just full. So it is all just going to take time and effort. I will settle for not perfect, as long as it looks better than it did. That one snapped off right there, so that's probably going to be the hardest one. This one will probably be easier. It's looking better. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's looking better than it did. So I've set these up outside. Let's try and give you a better chance to see what's going on. Well, as you can see in here, we have a film of oil on the side. All this needs cleaning up, wiping up. All down the side of the engine block needs the same. We've got some pipes that need a bit of attention. We do need to try and get the third bolt on the fuel pump at some point, and just generally all of this needs to come off. We also need to try and take the intake of the turbo off to have a look at that, but we've got all this oil around here, all of it down here needs to be done. So if we can get the rest of this exhaust pipe off, just leaving the silencer there. Not too sure what's holding this in at the moment, but I don't think it's much. Then that can come out. So first of all, I think got a few minutes to work. That's it, it's got a large bit of carbon build around the top of it there. It's coming off. These rags I'm using, they are slightly abrasive. Screwdriver in a minute. The lightest of pressure. Down here. Look at that. I'm not putting any pressure on the screwdriver. The screwdriver goes across the surface, so don't scratch it. And keeping it quite a narrow angle of attack. Don't want to be going down like that. So just so this head, when it was new, would have all been shiny. All of it. So in places it's already coming up nicely. Just round the top here I can see. So again, no pressure, nice and sharp. I'll get it out of the piston in a minute. That's just carbon build-up where it's not sealed properly. Well, they're sealed because the oil's still in the back. These are the water jackets. So you can see where water will have leaked out slightly. This is the old gasket, by the way, guys. Yeah, so that's how that went. And as you can see, this is the build-up of oil that was between the head. Let's hope it can hear me, because I can tell it's very windy out there. It's just a long process, this. be a bit easier if I had something a little bit more abrasive, not too abrasive. I'm going to leave that for a bit just to settle. Take that all oil. Right, so I have a nut that fits, I believe. Structure, yes. So now the nut I need is down there. Normally we'll go in from this angle, so we'll see if we can actually get one on from this angle, which might be easier because the head's not on it. We don't have a massive piece of metal in the way. Still not. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I've just dropped it. Nearly there though. It's getting my hand into a weird position. And then we'll work. Oh no, dropped it again. It needs to be there. Right. There's a little bit on the pump that sticks out. It's quite bad to get to. Oh, that makes it hard to get to. But I'm pretty much there. Yeah, definitely got to do it with this hand. Not dropped it again. Like I said, I can feel it a lot easier. It's right there. There's a little slot. Dropped it again. I can feel it, that's what's annoying. Is this a 13? No. Right, no, I definitely can't do it with that hand, so it's definitely got to be this hand. Hey, it's on. I say it's on, it's in position. Nearly. Very gentle with it. It's on the thread. So now let me get a 13 mil. Got my 13 mil bendy and I've got my 13 mil ratchet. Let me see if we can get the ratchet on there now. It being actually lost it now. I still can't actually see what I'm doing. Do it as far as possible by hand and then be easier because then I'll be able to latch this onto the sprocket. Onto the what do you call it? The stud. So that's now actually against the pump. I believe it's in position. It's just not in a good position. I need to like continue to spin it and tighten it. On the thing. Is that the stuff I'm trying to get to? No, the stud I'm trying to get to is just underneath there. No, sorry, but I know you can only see my head at the moment. Just a minor thing whilst I try and locate this spanner on it, which I can't do. That is actually on the thing, but the nut is in a position, I can actually see the nut now, is in a position where the spanner won't physically go on it. And that doesn't bend enough. So I might need to back it off ever so slightly. If I can. I can't. Might need a different bend in the spanner, but there's a nut on it now, which is a bloody good start. But let me take all these back in. Do you know this stuff actually really good? Cleaning stuff. Pumps now lovely and clean. We've got to have a decent way of cleaning this, man. That's meant to be like a full semicircle, it's not. Look, you can see the carbon on the piston. Actually, this piston, you see just here where the piston's cleaning up. So that shows how much carbon is in there. Quite a bit. Shows you how good this stuff is. That's all that's been sprayed in there. I think the extra couple of thou coming off the piston. Extra what, 3 horsepower? It is, that's just all carbon. And that's what that's getting off. These pistons, I don't know. And the engine block. It's coming up slowly. There is actually, I believe, a manufacturing date on there, potentially. Potentially a manufacturing date. Get the worst off. I'm literally just letting the screwdriver sit on the dirt, pushing it about. Oh yeah, it's coming up, let me try. WD-40. I don't think I've got anything anymore. I think my degreaser has gone. I have a little bit in the bucket still. Toothbrush might be a better option. Oh, what is a better option at this point? I mean, it is coming clean, slowly. You see all the markings back in it now, that were stamped in it back in the day. So, it is coming, I just need to be gentle with it. I help to turn the engine over slightly. Really gentle. So this is where you can really mess things up. Really shallow angle, really gentle. Looks better. It's getting there. It is getting there. It is quite badly burnt on the carbon. Don't want to be too abrasive though. Well, the metal will be quite strong. Still not that ideal to go in gun-ho with it. I think I'm magical spraying a can now, I think. Which is running out. And maybe if I can find one of clean cloth. Maybe there's more in here, look. Not even been used. Spending far longer on this piston than I need to. I suppose it'd be worth it when it's done. The problem is, once I've done one, I'm going to get compelled to do more, but I think I need something a little bit more elbow grease to get rid of the carbon. That's what it is, it's carbon. But it will come. See, I'm taking more off each time. I just don't want to scratch it. mop the cup up. I think the top of that's now looking brilliant. To be fair, even though there is carbon still on it, it is quite smooth. So I'm going to try and get into groove as much as possible. The dirt's not like dragged up and down. I definitely need a degreaser of some description, and that very washing liquid is not the answer. Not in sort of the shop that it was online anyway. Let me just try a little area with this. I mean, essentially it's a cast iron block, so it is strong, but the surface has to be flat for it to seal. It's coming up, but definitely needs to do a bit of research, I think, to find the best sort of product out there on the market that you can spray on, leave for a bit, wipe off, and it'll come off. Because ideally, you want this to be back shiny all the way, same as the bottom of the engine block. You want it all to be shiny, then you can put the brand new gasket on, it'll all be smooth. It feels pretty smooth, but obviously there is going to be slightly, and I can feel one with my nail. Got like carbon there, or oil buildup there. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of time, I think. It's going to take a little bit of time. If I get one of these dirty ones just down here, no fucking different. All it's done is just move the oil about. Quite a bit of it, really. Oh, on this one. It can never be simple, can it? What I am going to do though, the engine's in the wrong place. I've got a lift pump to fucking put the heater on. It's bloody cold. It's been nice and hot the past week or so, but it's temperature today has definitely took a plummeting. Right, I'm going to go underneath and I'm going to see if I can find this metal bar. So, I did find the lift arm for the pump. It was on the magnet at the back here. So this is the sump that we're going to have to repair. There does appear to be quite a bit of metal debris in here, but I am going to say that is from that being mixed on its way down. Other than that, it just all looks like sludge. Now, I do have the welder at home. Sean said he can weld it. Well, now we go welding it. To be fair, I probably don't see, because this is that part that was quoted. I mean, if you follow us on Facebook, I was quoted £4,500 to have a new sump made from China. Needless to say, £4,500 they can foxtrot Oscar because they ain't getting it. So I'm just gonna mop up what I can out of all that is left is here. So there's a chance I can actually get it in the car. I can take it home, weld it, and then we can get a sump back on. Because at the moment, the bottom of our engine is open to the elements. And there's actually no need for the bottom of the engine to be open to the elements at the moment. It's just a case that this has got a hole in it, and obviously we need it not to have a hole in it. Still oil in pickup point there. I don't know anyone up here that has a welder that, you know, can just quickly take it to weld it up and have done with it. Because all it is right there, that little puncture hole there. To be fair, I've got the hammer I have here, and just gently there is quite now it's cleaned up. There's a bit of a crack, but I would suspect that clean up the outside. That's just liquid, man. I can see the improvement already. Oh, look at that. So, yeah, there's a bit of a crack running up here, and a bit there. I reckon someone that actually knows what they're doing could easily repair that. I did find some degreaser. I'm just gonna brush part of it, and that piston is full. Right guys, so while I've been waiting for this to charge, I've hidden the main power cable. That's now in behind there, runs all the way down, and then that's why I've been waiting for it to charge, and the degreaser to do a bit of work. I've also tidied up a little bit. Just tried to make the place look a little bit more organised. So I have poured degreaser down these. Let me just put my gloves on. Good news is the degreaser set and didn't go down. It sat in the pistons and didn't go down. That piston now is looking really good, apart from it being full of water. This piston, and we're just rubbing, is actually coming clean. So again, that's just highly carboned up. Need something to get all the degreaser out. But it's only degreaser, citrus fresh degreaser. So that's it sitting in there. So it's not going to cause an issue. It's just left to dry out. But I imagine, yeah, that's doing the same. Yeah, so they're all coming clean, which is good. So it will come clean. It's just going to take a bit of time, unfortunately. A bit more time than I anticipated. They're the screw holes. That's the water jacket. It's coming clean. That's the main thing. It's just taking time. I think some proper degreaser on it will help. You know, some really tough stuff. Even the middle, that's where the main bang is, that's starting to come up clean. So yeah, it's just a case of doing it all, unfortunately, and it's quite a timely process, unfortunately. But it's a process that we will go through, we will get done. I mean, that's taken me about 2 hours to do. And all I've done is a bit of the head and a bit of that, so yeah. Takes time. I have nothing else that I can sort of use that's got a little bit more grunt to it, essentially. It's just one of them. We'll get there. I'm just trying to split the tasks up a bit so it's not so mundane. Plus we don't exactly have a rush to get this in yet. Well, we do, but we don't. We need the injectors first. But we can get the head back on without the injectors. But I definitely need to do a bit of research on how the best way to get some of the grime up off it. So this is just the alternator. I'm just making it pretty, a bit more grime off stuff, you know. But I'm really running out of cloths now. Sort of having an impact on things as well. I'll definitely need to get some more. Like a new one. And it would if I actually used a clean cloth to clean it. But I don't have one now. The other thing I've done is I've just sprayed that black as a priming coat, because that is done. So all this is going to come off this. All the dirt. We do have, that's the pipe to the back of it. The air inlet, which we're going to get a new pipe for, have that done. We're going to get there. So guys, we are getting there, slowly but surely. The camera is nearly flat, so I'm probably just going to do a few more little bits and then we're going to get off home. As always, if you've enjoyed what you've watched, please do like, comment and subscribe. Subscribing to the channel helps our channel grow immensely, as well does liking us. And if you've really enjoyed what you want and you want to support the project and help get this shed back on the road, then do please consider becoming a member. All the links can be found down below. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
You can now find us on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter and Instagram.
Hashtag MangBosses. Find us at mangbosses.com. Mangbosses, we're sorting scrap.